on the corner where my homie used to stand. Lost another brother, but we holding to the plan. They've been writing stories about the violence and the pain, but they never seen us build something from the rain. Hydraulics bouncing while the system knock the truth. Every block got history, every elder got the proof. We invented this, the floor to pocket the sound. Took the struggle and the funk, and we flipped the whole town. Slide through at night with the legacy intact. Youngsters in the back seat learning how to act.
Apex always been the top. West Coast in our blood, we can never stop. We can talk about the hurt, all the ones we lost, but we rise through the great no matter what it costs. Teach the young ones right, show 'em how to stand. This is what it's a promised land.
64 Impala paint the color of the sea. Neighborhood watch, everybody family. They see the news and think it's all we ever been, but we architects building empires from within. Every verse a lesson, every beat a chance to grow. Can't let the next generation only see the low. We survived the wars, the raids, the politics and hate. Now we sitting at the table, we control our fate. Roll it slow, but we moving with intention now. West side forever, let me show you how.
Apex always been the top. West Coast in our blood, we can never stop. They can talk about the hurt, all the ones we lost, but we rise through the great no matter what the cost. Teach the young ones right, show 'em how to stand. This is more than music, it's a promised land. Yeah. Carry all this. Apex.
Potential when I'm posted at the line. Kinetic when I serve across the net. Every stroke got momentum on my side. Baseline hustle, never placing bets. Potential when I'm posted at the line. Kinetic when I serve across the net. West Coast pressure, watch the tension rise. Ball drops heavy, no regrets.
Crouch low, cold up before the play. That stored energy, the hood taught me patience. Rack it back, calculating where it's going. Split second and the whole court changes. I'm transferring power, wrist snap vicious. Motion builds from the ground through my shoulder. Every point of transaction I collect. Opponent looking shook, getting colder. Bounce once, that's a setup for the taking. Gravity, my partner in this hustle. I rose from the asphalt, same physics applied. Concrete taught me how to flex the muscle. Baseline where I operate, no baseline income. Had to generate my own force, my own outcome. Swing through clean, that's velocity in motion. Been building energy since way back through devotion.
Yup, potential when I'm posted at the line. Kinetic when I serve across the net. Every stroke got momentum on my side. Baseline hustle, never placing bets. Potential when I'm posted at the line. Kinetic when I serve across the net. West Coast pressure, watch the tension rise. Ball drops heavy, no regrets.
Fourth dimensions like my block, I know the angles. Top spin, got them twisted, can't return it. Power stored in stillness before contact. Watch me convert everything I earned, yeah. They see the follow through, don't see the setup. Tension in the strings, tension in the air. Release point perfect, that's survival training. I don't miss when the stakes are sitting there. Back and forth, rally till somebody break. That's the ground wearing down resistance. Peak height to contact, dropping bombs consistent. West side methodology, this ain't luck a chance to study in the transport since I started moving weight. Palm trees watching while I dominate. Every serve and announcement, I'm here to stay. Potential to kinetic, that's the only way.
Potential when I'm posted at the line. Kinetic when I serve across the net. Every stroke got momentum on my side. Baseline hustle, never placing bets.
Feel the pressure, feel, and release. That's physics. That's the physics.
the hydrogen first on the list. Stripping electrons, watch my fist twist. Alkali metals in the crew, we move quick. Potassium splashing water, that's the trick. Sodium flare up, burning bright orange. Lithium got the red flame, we storming. Most reactive cats on the block, no question. White noble gases sit back, no connection. I'm ripping bonds apart, pulling charges, marching in compounds, leaving the pieces of larges. Gramscium theoretical barely exists, but the energy we bring, just put your wrist.
Top of the series, we take what we want.
What we want,
Steal your electrons, leave you in the dust.
in the dust,
Now in the reaction, watch it combust.
it combust,
Hierarchy of chemical, ain't no luck.
ain't no love.
Carbon sitting middle, you the backbone, though. Four bonds reaching out, building everything slow. Organic molecules, life in your structure, but you ain't reacting enough to rupture.
I'm fluorine, pull electrons like gravity. Most electronegative, that's my cavity. Uranium at the bottom, heavy and dense. Split your nucleus, release and mix. Energy shockwaves, but you stable as a rock while I'm up top, making chlorine ions drop. Calcium, physical in the acid bath. Magnesium, ribbon burning, do the math. Iron rustation, oxidation slow, but alkali metals, we explode the whole show.
Top of the series, we take what we want.
What we want,
Steal your electrons, leave you in the dust.
in the dust,
Power in the reaction, watch it combust.
it combust,
Hierarchy of chemical, ain't no love.
ain't no love. Copper at the bottom with the precious ones, gold and silver, y'all don't react to none. Displacement happening when I step in the lab. See, pushing copper out, that's a gap. Aluminum protected by the oxide layer. Scrub, scrape it off, I'm a reactive player. Head sitting heavy, toxic but slow. Tin barely moving, where's your flow? Mercury liquid, slipping through the cracks, but you can't compete with potassium attacks. It's hierarchy built on electron transfer. The more you give, the more you're the burbler. Taking spots, pushing down the weak, reactivity series, that's how we speak.
First commandment, say no gods before the real one. But I've been praying to the money since I was young. Second say don't worship idols made of stone. But my wrist got false gods everywhere I go. Third say don't take the name in vain. But I scream it when the opposition run up in my lane. Fourth about the Sabbath and the rest. But I can't rest when there's work, can't rest when there's debt. 10 rules from the stone. 10 rules from the stone. Break them all, I'm still alone. Break them all, I'm still alone. 10 rules for the throne. 10 rules for the throne. Consequences in my bones. Consequences in my bones. Fifth say honor father, honor mother. But pops was gone and mom's work nice to keep us covered. Sixth commandment simple, don't you kill. But these streets got bodies and the bodies got bills. 7 don't commit adultery, they said. But loyalty just another word when you want bread. 8th don't steal nothing from your brother. But when your brother eating good and you starve undercover. 10 rules carved in stone. 10 rules carved in stone. Break them all, I'm still alone. Break them all, I'm still alone. 10 rules for the throne. 10 rules for the throne. Consequences in my bones. Consequences in my bones. Nice say don't lie, don't bear false witness. But the truth get you locked up or get you finished. 10th about desire what your neighbor got. But I want everything he got in that parking lot. Free from the law, but the weight's still there. Made my own commandments, but they don't prepare. Stack it up, break it down, do it again. God's rules are mine, we all pay in the end. Consequences in my bones. Consequences in my bones. Pay in the end. Pay in the end.
east side, dust falling heavy. The border said, hey, that's me, that's it, that's straight, that
fuck the jungle 만들어
right, that's it, that's it, that's it, that's
쫓아놓은 시들이
right, that's it, that's it, that's straight, that
fuck the jungle 만들어
right, that's it, that's it, that's it, that's
쫓아놓은 시들이
모든 여자친구 미련 press and wobble if it's this shit Hit these check your best so people block them with the that shit The barrier pull the picture box the plot to get set Yeah watch how weekly sits a pack Put the plan on your picture to gay Wanna be the roles on me the turning that they know Sick of school to sit your sour part of this is second boss So like go the Lord live in the six All like the shit fix like that space and aims to take the flash and let the get far The goal is not to stop I found the top of my position My phone grip your back to places since you lick and read the script Pack them with your strict up to path and need the strap With the lock they should support this shit the level protest to say
This isn't English 촌스러운 스티를 Check the bombarder Santa 시시
That makes y'all know my G's No girls swoop from my reason league From myself, sure I'm on my mission. You put it to treatment like a cigarette, I'm seeing extension. Use your combination all inside a couple legislations. Out of open on a pigeon, make it just a lesson. No to money keeping and it take the small bottle. When no leeches, she feel like a piston. I'm the brand chronicle of such a sequel. Maybe it's practice. You walk with me, she won't present your shit. You wishing on my side, this time, tell me what the Haitian said. She told me, talk the side, said I know the why the faces. Someone saying for like that, I think Brian Dollars about it. I come in to see told me, please, sexy, I'm sick.
Fuck your shitty ended Stops and walks, baby Fuck the about it Sound the best, safe for me Fits right next to me See flat sides Awesome
absolute dominion. Top of the chain now. Apex, 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 apex.
Orchestrate the movements
Apex, 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 apex.
Excellence proven
Apex, 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 apex.
Lexicons embedded
Apex, 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 apex.
Paradigms perfected
Micromanaging variables with algorithmic precision. Each calculation's backed by tactical decision. Dismantling competition through strategic attrition. While lesser entities succumb to the cognitive partition. Transcontinental operations, span meridians vast. Infrastructure synthesized, foundations built to last. While dormant minds remain in stasis by architected manifestations of designs they never detect. Squadrons operational, parameters optimized completely. High probability executions implemented discreetly. Revenue streams flowing through calculated channels. Methodological supremacy through multiple flanks to sail.
Apex, 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 apex.
Orchestrate the movements
Apex, 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 apex.
Excellence proven
Apex, 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 apex.
Lexicons embedded
Apex, 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 apex.
Paradigms perfected
Metacognitive clarity despite pharmaceutical alterations. Maintaining peak performance through neural oscillations. Capital accumulation feeds organizational expansion. While subordinates remain trapped in verbal manifestation. Hierarchical loyalty cemented through devotion. Arsenal accumulated triggers Pavlovian emotion. Recompense delivered with mechanical efficiency. Dominion established through operational proficiency. Vehicular assemblies modified beyond recognition. Secure locations house astronomical acquisitions. Alpha status validated through biological imperative. Evolutionary advantage makes survival definitive.
Apex, 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 apex.
Orchestrate the movements
Apex, 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 apex.
Excellence proven
Apex, 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 apex.
Lexicons embedded
Apex, 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 apex.
Paradigms perfected
Pinnacle position, absolute dominion, evolutionary apex, systematic control, hierarchical summit. Yeah.
got three guys living inside of me. Larry's the thinker with all the plans. Mo's the muscle who takes command. And Curly's the heart that just wants to be free. They don't agree on a single thing. Larry's analyzing every word you say. Mo's already walking the other way. And Curly just wants to dance and sing. It's a three-ring circus in here. Larry, Mo, and Curly, one's too late, one's too early. And one of them spinning like a top. They're poking and shoving, tripping over loving, but somehow we never stop. Larry says, think before you speak. Mo says, get out there and make a move. Curly says, baby, just feel the groove. They're fighting over who gets to take the lead. I tried to fire them one by one, but Larry came back with the detailed case. Mo just punched his way to his place, and Curly cried until I said he won. It's a three-ring circus in here. Larry, Mo, and Curly, one's too late, one's too early. And one of them spinning like a top. They're poking and shoving, tripping over loving, but somehow we never stop. Without Larry, I'd forget my name. Without No, I'd never leave the house. Without Curly, there'd be no joy to shout. They need each other to play the game. It's a three-ring circus in here. Larry, Mo, and Curly, one's too smart, one's too surly, and one of them won't shut up. But they're mine forever, can't split them never. Those three stooges make me up. Got three guys living inside of me. Larry's the thinker with all the plans. Mo's the muscle who takes command. And Curly's the heart that just wants to be free. They don't agree on a single thing. Larry's analyzing every word you say. Mo's already walking the other way. Curly just wants to dance and sing. It's a three-ring circus in here. Larry, Mo, and Curly. One's too late, one's too early, and one of them spinning like a top. They're poking and shoving, tripping over loving, but somehow we never stop. Larry says, think before you speak. Mo says, get out there and make a move. Curly says, baby, just feel the groove. They're fighting over who gets to take the lead. I tried to fire them one by one. Larry came back with a detailed case. Mo just punched his way to his place. Curly cried until I said he won. It's a three-ring circus in here. Larry, Mo, and Curly. One's too late, one's too early, and one of them spinning like a top. They're poking and shoving, tripping over loving, but somehow we never stop. Without Larry, I forget my name. Without Mo, I never leave the house. Without Curly, there'd be no joy to shout. They need each other to play the game. It's a three-ring circus in here. Larry, Mo, and Curly. One's too smart, one's too alert, and one of them won't shut up. But they're mine forever, can't split them never. Those three stooges make me up. Those three stooges make me up.
never quits. Passion burns quick like matches on gasoline. I take what I want. Vince from the scene. My reputation built on temporary heat. A dozen different faces every single week. I'm a stick up kid, rubbing hearts in broad day. No attachments, no strings. I don't ever stay.
She moved different now. I got a serotonin, deed it in my name. Took his connect, rewired the game. He was apex till I made my move. Was in time, but I want cool.
Do we not wanna top mop in the cleaning with the fox? We're scared, niggas nodded. How I run in box, maybe still a bit pop. I need dotty, it's running and it waiting like it pop. Let me knock it, and I'm on my plate or take the nigga on. How niggas see though on the goals I just want. My world was fuck, Ellis Bays if you see. Cause I'm plus dead, ain't break, we still ever sleep.
Put my head on, the world my short. I'm on board, trying love, take the pot to market. Camera to the Daco game on a manifest. So why touch with the West jig? Cause attached, but you play on my watch. If we quit that, just watch. Big fun sky in my sweets and sneaker slot. I'm praying on the clock. That your whole bank, that shit rob my whole beat. And they talk my guy or not.
I gotta see my soul, beat it in my name. Freak this the lack, ain't mind the thing. Through the naked dance till I gain on more. Then you know I got, I'm tired, high for.
Shit won't miss that.
Absolute dominion. Top of the chain now.
Apex, 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 apex. Watch your straight the movements. Apex, 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 apex. Excellence proven. Apex, 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 apex. Hexagons embedded. Apex, 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 apex. Paradigms perfected.
Microman
managing variables with algorithmic precision. Each calculation's backed by tactical decision, dismantling competition through strategic attrition, while lesser entities succumb to their cognitive partition. Transcontinental operations span meridians vast, infrastructure synthesized, foundations built to last, while dormant minds remain in stasis. Are architected manifestations of designs they never detected. Squadrons operational, parameters optimized completely, high probability executions implemented discreetly. Revenue streams flowing through calculated channels, methodological supremacy through multiple flanks of sail.
Orchestrate the movements. Excellence proven. Lexicons embedded. Paradigms perfected.
Metacognitive clarity despite pharmaceutical alterations, maintaining peak performance through neural oscillations. Capital accumulation feeds organizational expansion, while subordinates remain trapped in verbal manifestation. Hierarchical loyalty cemented through devotion. Arsenal accumulated triggers Pavlovian emotion. Recompense delivered with mechanical efficiency. Dominion established through operational proficiencies. Vehicular assemblies modified beyond recognition. Secured locations as astronomical acquisitions. Alpha status validated through biological imperative. An illusionary advantage makes survival definitive.
Orchestrate the movements. Excellence proven. Lexicons embedded. Paradigms perfected. Pinnacle position. Absolute domain. Ethylene apex. Systematic control. Hierarchical summit. Every step before I take it. Competition looking weak, I renovated. Stacking chips, why they still debating? My position at the peak, no hesitating. Got the product moving across 3 different zones. Territory expanded, claiming what I own. They were sleeping when I plotted my sin out. Beating off the blueprint that I'm in. Crew solid, everybody gotta function. High risk plays, we execute with no assumption. Pushing weight and getting paid off distribution. Every move strategic, this ain't no confusion. Nothing left to prove. Streets know the name. Running this game.
Vision clear like a sober in the morning, but I'm leaning off the surf, still performing. Got the profit range vested in the operation, building empires while they stuck in conversation.
Got the loyalty, my people never switch. Got the weaponry if anybody itching. Retaliation swift, we moving like a unit. Domination written in the way we do it.
Car sitting heavy on impressive frames. Safe house stacking more than pocket chains. I'm the alpha in this predatory cycle. Survival of the smartest, read the title.
Move when I say move. Nothing left to prove. Streets know the name. Running this game.
Yeah. Black Curve Corporation. Sean Stars. Legends.
6 in the morning, Benz is already lined up, moving weight like freight trains, profit margin sky high. Young kings post up, watching empires expand. Police roll through stunting, we just count more bands. $500,000 cash stacked in a vault downstairs. Grandma 2 houses down, living like the queen now. She know what it is, just keeps counting her blessings. Started as a soldier when I was 17 flat. Now I'm 26, running a corporate attack, where the payment tells stories of 1,000 deals made. Apex bridge feast while others starve. Lost my general last summer claiming new terrain. This year
Step up next day, that's how honesty's reign. Black corpse limp is me, the building bias that we operate. We are what the streets create. Was chosen, there's no escape.
Noontime strike, shift change, new soldiers. Count up millions, break it down, feed the army. But the man just got a hunger and never dies. My lieutenant tried to branch out, start legitimate. They pulled him back in quick. Debts never settled, now he's back in formation. Ranked even higher, got boss in every safe house across the city. Mama's got a mansion now, she understands the cost. Just holds me close and knows that fate chose me. The curb getting darker with each transaction made. City tried to gentrify, we bought the block instead. Clients come from Calabasas down to Beverly. They know we run the finest operation.
Black corp endless me, the built empires that we operate. We are what the streets create. Was chosen, there's no escape.
Night falls on Crenshaw, calculating tomorrow's move. Statistical survival rate past 30, questionable. Top lieutenant, speaking on Miami expansion. New territories, broader operations, but the mansion's got its own plans, its own vision. The corporation transforms all who enter. We're branded by success, marked by excellence. Even if we expand, the power stays centered here. Watch soldiers become generals in this fortress. The streets multiply, everything we touch to go. We persist, we expand. We dominate the game because leaving means surrendering the throne. And kings don't bow, they just claim more territory. So, Crenshaw Corporation. Crenshaw Slots. Dynasty turn. Yeah. Still farm. Chris, man. I kill him with a punchline, bodies in the booth. Philly club packed, they ain't ready for the truth. My jokes hit different, cardiac arrest luxury. Christian on the mic, that's a funeral you see. I kill him with the punchline, bodies in the booth. Philly club packed, they ain't ready for the truth. Stand up so deadly, medics at the door. They laughing till they can't no more. Used to sleep on couches, now murder stages paid. Every setup that I spit got somebody in the grave. They say my mommy and me, the hunter call alert. Can't put my lips though, money finna hurt. Swim against the glove, I done start a for a tip. Now I open all what they name is still my put the head. Sneakers lost to cover me. Listen to my mama call, walk, don't drop. Watch my heart fall, switch and fall. Pull up on the hustle, see a super on the stairs. But I'm a turn with some business, let the couple stay. I don't lose it for the clock, it's better so for me. Loving on the plane, now they died in the sheets. It's sorry on my red, that's the only sin for me. Cause I jam on the club, then he got to speak. I kill her with the club side, bodies in the booth. Send the club back, they ain't ready for the truth. I kill her with the club side, bodies in the booth. Send the club back, they ain't ready for the truth. I punch shake, different cardio, in the stretch of me. Push him on the right, that's the feeling of the sleep. And I see you know everything I say is got some fire. Talking time on your road, he's gonna punch and got vibes. 30 out of sewer, no home, I'm trying to make it up. They come and push for finding down the time that's on the set. same fabric. Slap. Copy paste my whole existence. Never build nothing from the ground up. Take the old model, wear it till it's dust. 7 deadly sins, but I'm stuck on one. Lazy with the craft, call it medicine. Same loop, same trap, never switching trends. Cycled all my pain into profit, then turned around and did the same thing again. Every track sound like the last one I'm at. Template monster, I'm a creature of habit, stuck in my way. Swiss watch on my wrist, but the time don't change. Paranoid about the labels, finding out I'm a fake. Circle tight, cause they the only ones who know the truth. I ain't in a phase since 2002. Numbing all the guilt with these substance proof that I sold my soul for the easy route. Foreign whips, same color as my mood. Blue designer shoes, but I'm walking in circles too. They think I'm grinding, but I'm just repeating moves. Mad scientists created 90 place my whole existence. Never build nothing from the ground up. Take the old model, wear it till it's dust. 7 deadly sins, but I'm stuck on one. Lazy with the craft, call it medicine. Same loop, same trap, never switching trends. Recycle all my pain into profit. Turn around and did the same thing again. Publishing checks coming in, I ain't earn them, no. Loyalty to the algorithm, that's the only code. It's all deadly when you got everything to lose, but too comfortable to move.
Dripping in the same fabric. Slang. Copy paste my own existence. Never build nothing from the ground up. Take the old model, wear it till it's dust. 7 deadly sins, but I'm stuck on one. Lazy with the craft, call it medicine. Same loop, same trap, never switching trends. Recycled all my pain into profit, then turned around and did the same thing again. Every track sound like the last one I made. Template monster, I'm a creature of habit, stuck in my ways. Swiss watch on my wrist, but the time don't change. Paranoid about the labels, finding out I'm a fake. Circle takers, they the only ones who know the truth. I ain't in a phase since 2010. Dumping on the guilt with these such proof that I sold my soul for the easy route. Foreign whips, same color as my blue. Designer shoes, but I'm wearing circles too. They think I'm grinding, but I'm just repeating moves. Mad scientists created nothing new. Copy paste my whole existence. Never want motherfucking blood. Check the old vibe in the moon when it starts. Said it never say my stuff. Yeah. Send it to blind, time to better see him. Shimmer, yeah, jazz, extension jazz. You feel the melody, recognize another cut. Need to see it, break it in. This your shit is time, being an analytical. But a teacher, I come up with no some open core. Short thing and die. track sound like the last one I made. Template monster, I'm a creature of habit stuck in my ways. Swiss watch on my wrist, but the time don't change. Paranoid about the labels, finding out I'm a fake. Circle tight, cause they the only ones who know the truth. I ain't in no vase, 2,000 to do. Numbing all the guilt, but these substances proof that I sold my soul for the easy groove. Foreign whip, same color as my mood blue. Designer shoes, but I'm walking in circles too. They think I'm grinding, but I'm just repeating moves. Mad science creating nothing new. Copy paste my whole existence. Never build nothing from the ground up. Take the whole model, wear it till it's dust. Sitting with the sense, but I'm stuck on one. Busy with the craft, call it medicine. Same move, same trap, never switching trends. Recycle all my pain and the profit then. Turned around and did the same thing again. Publishing checks coming in, I ain't earn them though. Loyalty to the algorithm, that's the only code. Soft, dead people got everything to lose. But too comfortable to move.
That cold dripping in the safe fabric.
Slap. Slap. It's my whole existence. Never built nothing from the ground up. Take the old model where it takes us. 7 milliseconds, but I'm stuck on one. Easy with the craft, all the missing. Same loops, trap, switching trends. Cycle through my pain, the profit then. Turned around and did the same thing again. Every track sound like the last one I made. Template monster, I'm a creature, a habit stuck in my waist. Swish watch on my wrist, but the time don't change. Paranoid about the labels, finding out I'm a face. Circle tight, cause they the only ones who know the truth. I ain't innovate since 2000s in. Numbing all the guilt with the substances. Proof that I sold my soul for the easy route. Foreign whip, same color as my mood blue. Designer shoes, but I'm walking in circles too. They think I'm grinding, but I'm just repeating moves. Mad science is creating nothing new. Copy paste my whole existence. Never built nothing from the ground up. Take the old model where it takes us. 7 daily sins, but I'm stuck on one. Busy with the craft, call it medicine. Same moves, same trap, never switching trends. Sick of all my pain and the profit then. Turned around and did the same thing again. Publishing checks coming in, I ain't heard them no. Loyalty to the algorithm, it's the only code. Self-penny when you got anything to lose, but too comfortable. Yeah, same time. Over and over. Template life, template wife, template views.
existence. Never built nothing from the ground up. Take the old model way till it's dust. 7 deadly sins, but I'm stuck around. Lazy with the craft, golden lace. Same route, same track, never switching track. Recycled all my pain and the profit. Turn around, did the same thing again.
Every track sound like the last one I made. Template master on my creature, habit stuck in my way. Switch watch on my wrist, but the time don't change. Paranoid about the labels, finding out I'm a fake. Circle tight, cause they the only ones who know the truth. I ain't in a phase since 2002. Numbing all the guilt with these substances, proof that I sold my soul for the easy route.
Foreign whip, same color as my moon blue. Designer shoes, but I'm walking in circles too. They think I'm grinding, but I'm just repeating moves. Mad scientists creating nothing new. Copy my whole existence. Till it's dust. 7 medicines, but I'm stuck around. Lazy with the crowd, not embracing. Scared of the same trap, set the chance. Never care in the cold down. Chance talk to me, now I'm in her loss. Keep her out the minute, cause I'm only cold. Slops, baby, in God, but they lose. They call this fucking move. Stress out.
We've been in reality out here. One flick changed the whole algorithm. West side quantum mechanics. Rolling through the clock with the wave function collapse. Every move I make got a million pass map. Super precision, status I exist in 2 spots. Scrolling your whip, sitting on a lot. Hydraulics jumping like electrons in orbit. My crew and Tango can't break the circuit. Probability clouds where the opposition high, but I observe them once and they dead on sight. Equipment's in my pocket, exponential the growth. Started with a penny, now I'm flipping the coast. Butterfly wings in a trap house flutter. Whole empire built off one transaction letter.
One change, amplify the operation. Ripple through the future, no limitations. Small flip, create a new nation. Quantum computational domination.
Try to measure my position, lose the speed. Heisenberg principle when I'm making my cheese. Interfere with my amplitude, pattern shifts. Territorial loyalty and quantum rifts. My 61 phasing through parallel streets. Decoherence when the rivals meet. Started with a seed, now the tree full grown. Single choice made, now I own the zone. Now I need a dynamics in the neighborhood watch. Police can't predict which corner I'll stop. Deterministic chaos in the dice I throw. Sensitive dependence on the initial flow.
One change, amplify the operation. Ripple through the future, no limitations. Small flip, create a new nation.
Quantum computational domination. One change amplify the operation. Ripple through the future, no limitation. Small flip, create a new nation. Quantum computational domination.
Change the whole algorithm. West side quantum mechanics. Rolling through the block with the wave function collapse. Every move I make got a million pass map. Super precision, status I exist in two spots. Scrolling your whip sitting on a lot. Hydraulics jumping like electrons in orbit. My crew entangled, can't break the circuit. Prohibited clouds where the opposition high, but I observe them once and they dead on sight. Equipment's in my pocket, exponential the growth. Started with a penny, now I'm flipping the coast. Butterfly wings in the trap house flutter. Whole empire built off one transaction letter.
One change amplify the operation. Ripple through the future, no limitation. Small flip, create a new nation. Quantum computational domination.
Try to measure my position, lose the speed. Heisenberg principle when I'm making my cheese. Interfere with my amplitude, pattern shifts. Territorial loyalty, quantum rifts. My 61 phasing through parallel streets. Dead coherence when the rivals meet. Started with a seed, now the tree full grown. Single choice made, now I own the zone. Now I need a dynamics in the neighborhood watch. Police can't predict which corner I'll stop. Deterministic chaos in the dice I throw. Sensitive dependence on the initial flow.
One change amplify the operation. Ripple through the future, no limitation. Small flip, create a new nation. Quantum computational domination.
Ain't morality out here. One flip changed the whole algorithm. Side quantum mechanics. Rolling through the block with the wave function collapse. Every move I make
got a million past matter. Superposition, status, I exist in two spots. Storage of whips sitting on the lot. Hydraulics jumping like electrons in orbit. My crew entangle can't break the circuit. Probability clouds where the opposition hide, but I observe them once and they dead on sight. You would keep it to my pocket exponentially. The growth started with a pink in the trauma house flutter. Butterfly wings in the trap house flutter. Holding I built off one transaction method.
One change, amplify the operation. Ripple through the future, no limitations. Small flip, create a new nation. Quantum computation of domination.
Try to measure my position, lose a seed. Now it's an artificial when I'm making my cheese. Ripple fitted with my points and two pad assist, curatorial and loyalty and corridor breaks. Been in reality out here. One flip changed the whole algorithm. West side quantum mechanics. Rolling through the block with the wave function collapse. Every move I make got a million pass map. Superposition, status, I exist in two spots. Scrolling your whip sitting on a lot. Hydraulics jumping like electrons in orbit. My crew entangled can't break the circuit. Probability clouds where the opposition hide, but I observe them once and they dead on sight. Equipment in my pocket, exponential the growth. Started with a penny, now I'm flipping the coast. Butterfly wings in the trap house flutter. Whole empire built off one transaction letter.
One change, amplify the operation. Ripple through the future, no limitations. Small flip, create a new nation. Quantum computational domination.
Try to measure my position, lose the speed. Heisenberg principle when I'm making my cheese. Interfere with my amplitude pattern shifts. Territorial loyalty and quantum rifts. My 61 phasing through parallel streets. Decoherence when the rivals meet. Started with a seed, now the tree full grown. Single choice made, now I own the zone. Non-near dynamics in the neighborhood watch. Police can't predict which corner I'll stop. Deterministic chaos in the dice I throw. Sensitive dependence on the initial flow.
One change, amplify the operation. Ripple through the future, no limitations. Small flip, create a new nation. Quantum computational domination.
Multiple echoes for decisions I made years back, still affecting today's raid. Strange trap that's pulling rivals to doom. Phase space trajectory, seal a tune. My algorithm running on the street processor. Each bar I spit make the weak lesser. Computational power in deliverable delivery. Multi-dimensional flow, no symmetry. Started microscopic, now macroscopic. The hustle exponential, not episodic. One butterfly flap in the crack epidemic. Now the whole game systemic and endemic. West side forever. I'm gonna change everything. Yeah. We been in reality out here. One flip changed the whole algorithm. West side quantum mechanics. Rolling through the block with the wave function collapse. Every move I make got a million pass map. Superposition status, I exist in 2 spots. Scrolling the whip, sitting on the lot. Hydraulics jumping like electrons in orbit. My crew entangled, can't break the circuit. Probability clouds where the opposition high, but I observe them once and they dead on sight. Equipment's in my pocket, exponential the growth. Started with a penny, now I'm flipping the coast. Butterfly wings in the trap house flutter. Whole empire built off one transaction, nutter. One change, amplify the operation. Ripple through the future, no limitation. Small flip, create a new nation. Quantum computational domination. One change, amplify the operation. Ripple through the future, no limitation. Small flip, create a new nation. Quantum computational domination. Try to measure my position, lose the speed. Heisenberg principle when I'm making my cheese in the field with my amplitude. Pattern shifts, territorial loyalty and quantum grips. My 64 phasing through parallel streets. Deco hands when the ride was me. Started with a seed and a tree full grown. Single choice made, now I own the zone. None line the dynamics in the neighborhood. Watch police can't predict which corner I'll stop. Determinism, chaos in the dice I throw. Sensitive dependence on the instrument flow. One change, amplify the operation. Ripple through the future, no limitation. Small flip, create illumination. Quantum computational domination. Temporal echoes from decisions I made. Years back still perfecting the day's rain. Strange attractors for the routes to don't. Phase space trajectory seal they total. My algorithm running on the street processor. Each bar spit linked with weak lesson. Computational power in the lyrical delivery. Multi-dimensional flow, no symmetry. Started microscopic, now macroscopic. The hustle exponential, not episodic. One butterfly flat, with the crack epidemic. Now the whole game systemic with endemic. West side forever. One move change everything. Wow.
Turned to wire, forgot the flame, kept the fire. Listen, the pulse remains. Listen, beneath the laughter in the ruin, laughter
with a glance, nothing complicated. Two people trying to navigate the same block. You had your guard up, I had mine too. We both knew the cost of letting someone close. Years in the game taught me trust is earned slow. But something different when you looked at me. Not asking for my history and my scars. Just wanted to know if I was real.
We built this from the ground, no blueprint. Every moment added to the foundation. What we got ain't fragile, let's reinforce. Love that survives when everything else crumbles.
Remember late nights, counting more than money. Counting reasons why we still here together. You held me down when the pressure got heavy. Never flinched when it came asking questions. That's the difference between real and temporary. You know my flaws, still choose to stay. We grew from strangers into something solid. From the payment to a legacy we own.
We built this from the ground, no blueprint. Every moment added to the foundation. What we got ain't fragile, let's reinforce. Love that survives when everything else crumbles.
Now we sitting on the porch watching time move. Our story written in every choice we made. The arguments, the laughter, the silence too. All of it necessary to get us here. They don't teach us kind of loyalty in schools. It's learned through winners that tested our resolve. You my partner in this life, my equal weight. What we created going out, live us both.
Every scar we carry tells the truth. We live. Every scar we carry tells the truth.
Up asking why the sky exists at all. Is purpose something given or constructed in the fall? The gravity that holds me down, the same that built the stars. I'm tracing constellations just to understand the scars. They told me life's a journey, but nobody drew the map. I'm walking through the valley with my questions on my back. The weight of all this wondering, it bends me toward the ground. But maybe being broken is the only way I'm found. Searching for the answer in a world that doesn't speak. Finding something sacred in the moments that I'm weak. What does it mean? What does it mean? The universe and everything between. What does it mean? I used to think the righteous had some blueprint I could steal. That prophets held the master code, revealing what is real. But everyone's just guessing, just in certainty and pride. The wisest thing I learned is that nobody's qualified. I'm standing at the crossroads of my doubt and my belief. The universe indifferent to my suffering and grief. So maybe meaning isn't found, it's something that we made. We stitch it from the wreckage in the vows we didn't break. Searching for the answer in a world that doesn't speak. Finding something sacred in the moments that I'm weak. Press my hand against my chest and feel the rhythm there. The proof I'm still existing despite cosmic disrepair. If nothing matters equally to everything that good, then I'll create my meaning from the moments that felt good. The laughter of my people when the rent was overdue. The sunset on the freeway coming back to what is true. I don't need divine permission to determine what is right. I'll be my own philosopher beneath this endless night. Still searching, still becoming, like the universe and everything. Still learning, still believing. What does it mean? What does it mean?
We packed our napkins last Tuesday. Destroyer at the table, humming something sweet. The girls were famished, wanted to devour system for dessert. Found a nebula ripe for tasting. We just served it up nice. Famine smacked her lips as planets crumbled like crack. Pestilence gathered spices from the last moon. Oh, garnished her plate with stardust. Death passed me the salt while the sun simmered down. Conquest asked if we could stay for seconds, and we did, 'cause that's what family does. Destroyer, let them each pick their portions. Watch them share dishes like they were children again. The void opened wide like a mouth. We hummed our grace through the falling dark. Sometimes I forget we're the last one left behind a clean cosmic place. But on days like that, I remember why God made us so hungry.
get a life foretaste, and we just serve it up nice.
Famine smacked her lips, as planets crumbled like crackers. Pestilence gathered spices from the last moon. War garnished her plate with stardust. Death passed me the salt while the sun simmered down. Conquest asked if we could stay for seconds, and we did, because that's what family does.
Destroyer let them each pick their portions. Watch them share dishes like they were children again. The void opened wide like a mouth. We hummed our race through the falling dark.
Felt you free and go crazy through. This I'm not, I'm undoubted and free. Sometimes I forget we're the last one left behind to clean the cosmic flame.
Packed the vessel last Tuesday. Destroyer at the helm, humming something low. The girls were restless, wanted to watch. Sister came back for supper.
Found the nebula dying on its own. We just held it along. Famine laughed at how the planet spun apart. Pestilence collected dust from the last moon. All pain faced her face with stars. Death held my hand while the sun was falling.
Conquest asked if we could stay for the afterglow. We did, because that's what the family does.
Destroyer let them each pull a lever. Watch them work together like they were children again. Void opened up easy. We whistled our own tune through the falling door.
time to turn the lights off. But on days like that,